What's up, man? Patrick James here, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how to exude confidence around women instantly. Cue the intro.
Okay.
Alright, so this video is actually going to have two parts. One, I'm going to deliver on the promise that I already gave you, which is I'm going to show you how to exude confidence around women instantly as soon as today, meaning you can go out tonight, take action on this video, and get better results that quickly. That's my promise to you. And the second thing is, I'm going to address a question that came in to my email inbox, and we're going to do that towards the end of the video, so stick around. So first off, what is confidence, right? Before we can exude confidence, we gotta know what the definition of confidence is, and I gotta set some standards here, right? Some definitions, because here's the truth, man. Confidence is something that you acquire over time. It's hard to instantly have it, right? Either you got it or you don't, and the people who got it obviously have a reason for having it. So what can we do right now in the moment? What can we control? We can control our emotions and how we choose to view the world, right? So the difference that I want to make here is confidence versus certainty, right? Confidence is something that you acquire over time, and certainty is something that you can choose to feel right now, right? So they're kind of related, even though right now they might not seem like they are. So here's how they're related. Because you can control the fact that you're going to take action. You can control the fact that you're going to constantly improve yourself and try to get at least 1% better every single day. And because you can consciously control that, you can feel certain that the next time you go out and you take action, you're constantly improving. You're constantly getting better. You're taking the feedback from the results that you get from the taking action, and you course correct from there. And that all that takes is certainty. Certainty in yourself that you're constantly moving the needle forward. But confidence is different, right? Confidence is something that comes over time. You've been certain in your actions. You've constantly taken action. You've constantly moved the needle forward every single day. You watch videos like this. You invest in yourself and in courses, and all that stuff, all that comes up and accumulates to give you confidence, right? So here's the thing, man. Let's talk about how this applies to your life now that we have the definitions. If you went out this weekend or tonight, whenever you're watching this video, and you're like, I want to start exuding confidence around women, right? Maybe you don't necessarily have a ton of experience with women. Maybe you haven't approached thousands, if not tens of thousands of women to get the reference experience to have the confidence to feel confident doing it, right? But you're certain that you watched a video or you invested in a program that gave you one or two gold nuggets that you can take action on right now. And you're certain in the fact that you have the ability to go out and apply this stuff and see what happens. Am I right? Like, just ask yourself this. Is this making sense right now? Give me a thumbs up or comment below if this isn't making sense, or if it is making sense, right? Let me know. But that's the difference here, right? And over time, after you do this 5, 10, 100 times, right, you take action on the things that you can control, that builds your confidence. And what's another thing that really builds your confidence? It's keeping your promises to yourself, right? So for example, a long time ago when I started my coaching business, right, when I dropped out of dental school, I was gonna be a doctor, a dentist, I was gonna be working in people's mouths all day. I dropped out of dental school after my first year to become a dating coach, right? And obviously you see how this is panning out, and over time we've grown a lot, right? We have 83 different countries representing of guys watching these videos right now, thousands of guys every single day, right? But that didn't happen instantly, that happened over time. And right now I'm confident, but at first, I wasn't super confident in myself. I wasn't super confident in my ability to build a business, but I was certain that I was going to achieve success, and I was gonna keep going until, right? Until, ... I was gonna go and keep going until I made it work, right? I was confident in that fact right there. But here's the thing, man. The point of the story is, back when I first started, I would come up with a to-do list of things I wanted to accomplish each and every day, right? The night before I went to bed, I would write down, tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm gonna wake up, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and I would plan out every single thing I would do the following day. And here's this thing, man. Even though I'd plan it out, even though I'd journal, rarely did I accomplish everything I had the intention to accomplish the following day, right? And why was that? It was because I was putting too much pressure on myself. I was telling myself I had to do all these different things that I had planned out, and if I didn't, if I fell short, then it would actually start to hurt my confidence, right? So my bar, I would set it super fucking high, and I would only feel good at the end of the day if I actually went to bed knowing I accomplished everything I set out to that day. And as you can imagine, if I set the bar so high that it's almost unattainable, unless everything from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep happens exactly how I wanted, with no distractions and no interruptions and no life throwing bullshit my way, which obviously if you know, like, that never happens. It's very rare, right? So this started to hurt my confidence as a person who was achieving what I set out to achieve, right? But it wasn't until I lowered the bar for taking action on myself. If I got up at the time that I wanted to get up and I accomplished just 3 main tasks that were gonna move the needle forward for me that day, that gave me confidence. And that was obviously like a lower bar for me to set for myself, but it was easier for me to hit, and it still moved the needle forward. And I had certainty that I could do those actions the next day, regardless of what happened throughout the day, right? And that started to increase my confidence over time, because I could go to bed at night knowing that I achieved what I set out to that specific day. I'll give you another example. If you're trying to lose weight, right? And these are all examples that are peripheral to getting better with women, but they're all related because it's all the same concept, right? So if you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to get in shape or get ripped for whatever reason, right? Because I'm telling you right now, getting ripped is not the answer to getting girls, right? But for whatever reason you want to get in shape, and you aren't very confident right now in your ability to get in shape because you've never been in shape and you're out of shape right now. You can feel confident, and you will start to feel more confident if you tell yourself, I'm gonna go to the gym every single day and I'm going to eat a certain diet that is very achievable for me to accomplish, right? If you do that each and every day, and at the end of the day when you go to bed, you can check off the box that says, I ate healthy today and I went to the gym, over time you're gonna start to feel confident in your ability to get in shape, even if you're not outwardly seeing it yet, because you know you're taking the daily actions to get there. Does this make sense, man? Right? This is how you build confidence. But right now, as soon as tonight, if you wanted to go out and take action and exude confidence, the feeling of exuding confidence, the feeling that she gets when she looks at you and goes, that's a confident guy, all it takes is being certain in your motions, in your actions, in your words, in your thoughts, right? Everything is in line. This is called being congruent. I'm giving you a lot of words here and a lot of terminology, but I'm hoping you follow me. If you go out and you know you can take action, and you're going out and you're giving value in the form of positive emotions, and you're giving her the gift of feeling attraction for you by challenging her, by doing all the things we talk about on this channel, by doing everything I talk about in my book, 107 Proven Ways to Get the Girl, right? If you take action that night and you're certain in the fact that you're taking action, and you lower the bar for yourself, right, for taking action, you feel like you've won simply because you went out and took action that night. Not because you got XYZ result from this person, but because you simply took action and improved on yourself, and you moved forward regardless of the feeling of uncertainty, or maybe you felt like you lacked confidence. Just because you had certainty in the fact that you were taking action today and you were only worrying about the things that you could control, that's going to exude confidence. She's going to look at you and go, that's a confident guy. That's a guy who's going places. That's a guy who I'm attracted to. Is this making sense, man? Right? So that's the first thing, is feel certain, and feel certain in all the things that you can actually control. And then lower your action taking bar, right? Don't place your confidence and your self-worth on the outcome. Place it on the fact that you're constantly moving forward. Whether or not you're weaving through the shit and everything seems hard right now, if you keep putting one foot in front of the other day after day after day, you can feel confident in that fact. And just by simply lowering the bar and allowing yourself to feel good that you take action that day, you took action that day, and you improved yourself that day, just because you are only worrying about that, you're going to start feeling more confident naturally. And now it's not going to be a place where you have to feel like use certainty to exude confidence, but you actually are confident, all right? And so the last thing I want to give you today is something that a guy asked me, and it's kind of related to this video, and he basically said, is from Xavier, and he said, dude, I love your fucking content, but I want to know, how the fuck did you get all the knowledge you have now? What shit did you study or something? Because I want to get to that level too. Thanks in advance, bro. Keep it up. All right, so here's the thing, man. I studied everything, anything I can get my hands on, right? And so when I was telling you about my daily routines of like what I set out to do the next day, and if I accomplish it, I could go to bed feeling good at night, right? I would block out a period of time where I would study anything related to the thing that I was struggling with, right? So if I was going out and I was taking action every single day, and I was going out meeting a lot of women, approaching a lot of women, attracting a lot of women, right? If I kept running into the same sticking point, what I would do is I would journal about it. I would reflect about it after the fact, after the interaction with that girl ended, whether I succeeded or not in getting her to like me, to sleep with me, whatever it may be, I journaled about it. I reflected on it from an outside bias, right? From an unbiased point of view. I tried to do my best to do that. And I would always find, once I started writing it down by hand, what happened objectively, right? I would find that I kept running into the same sticking point. And as soon as I knew exactly where the leak was in my ship, as soon as I knew exactly where I could improve to blast past this sticking point, that's when I went out onto the internet, asked around, I looked for the resources that were gonna help me specifically with that one thing. Does this make sense? So as far as the study, that's what happened. But as far as the mindset, right, anytime I was uncertain about what to do next, I would say, you know what? I'm going to decide right now to take this course of action, right? So if I'm in this situation and I'm talking to a girl and things are going well, but there's a point in time where, you know, we got to move this forward because things are fizzling out, right? There's a lot of different things that I could do. I could do options A, B, C, or D. Rather than moving forward with uncertainty, right? I'm gonna be certain in the fact that I'm gonna choose option B. Whether I know that's the right option or not, I'm just gonna choose one and use it as an experiment. And that's the key word right here, right? I would take an experimental approach, because if I know there's 4 things I could do, I'm just gonna choose one in the moment, instantly, so that way I'm not missing out on time and I'm not flinching, right? I choose one and I would just wait to see what happens, right? I would take an experimental approach, because I know that even if this interaction doesn't work out, I already feel good about myself because I took action that day. So whether or not I sleep with this girl tonight or tomorrow or a week from now, I know if I choose option B and it doesn't work out, there will be other women that I can try this on. I will run into this same exact situation again. And when that happens, now I only have 3 options, which increases my odds of success. So if the next time I choose option D, even if that's not the right option, the next time I'm gonna choose option C. And maybe that is the right answer, right? So that's kind of my take to really getting fucking good at game with women in business. Any area of your life where you lack confidence right now, this is how you start to exude confidence as soon as tonight, and then build it up over time so that way nobody can even fucking touch you. And if you liked this video, then give me a thumbs up. And here's the thing, I'm gonna start doing this on all my videos. If you watch to the end, I'm going to start asking you what you want to see next. So I have a couple of ideas for my next video coming out in 2 days that I want you to vote on in the comment section below. So here's the thing. Do you want me to talk about charisma, right? I'm gonna call the video something like the 7 ways to instantly increase your charisma. Or do you wanna hear me talk about the 5 proven methods to getting a girlfriend, right? Turning a date into a dedicated and loyal girlfriend. Or do you wanna hear me talk about the 13 reasons why you're currently in the friend zone, right? Vote below in the comment section below which one of those 3 videos you want me to come out with next, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, my man.
Okay.